followed immediately by a rock, paper, scissors contest, followed by Johnny Graves. So, let's give it up for some comedy.
He rolled into some cars.
It's kind of fucked up what happened last night. And then this isn't a set. We just didn't clean up from last night. I don't know if you guys knew.
He's just sitting there like,
Sorry, that guy. Anyway, sing along if you know the lyrics. Shimmy, shimmy, y'all, shimmy, yam, yay. Give me the mic so I can take it away. Off on a natural charge, bon voyage. Yeah, from the home of the Dodgers, Brooklyn squad. Wu-Tang Dub, he's on the squad. Rain on the color jazz disco dog. But you couldn't even touch my skill. You fucking with a one killer bee and he ain't gonna kill now. Drop that down, pass it all around. Lyrics get hard, quick, cement to the ground. But in the MC, any 52 states against psycho. You know I'm make my voodoo so slam. My flow is like, bam, jump on stage and then a good girl. Always wanted to do that. There go the jokes. All right. Everyone's special. Everyone's special. You've all heard that. They say that. But how come my entrance into the Special Olympics keeps getting rejected? I guess everyone's not special. Speaking of which, though, if you guys have been to the restroom here at the bomb shelter, you have noticed there are handicap-accessible stalls and a staircase that rivals the Floyd's music show staircase. I guess if anyone in a wheelchair survives the fall, they can use the restroom. That's good to know. Okay. Any of you guys Power Rangers fans, or used to be, or still are? It is still on.
First cast only.
Yeah, the first cast, yeah. I was a big fan of the first cast. I used to watch it every week. It was a great show. The aliens up in space would get mad and they'd throw a monster down on Earth. And the monster, I guess they couldn't stand the kids would just go to school every day. So these school kids would jump out, they'd become these colorful Power Rangers and they'd fight the monster. And then it would occur each week to the aliens in space that, oh right, I can make it bigger. And they'd make the monster bigger and then the Power Rangers would get into their robots and they'd fight the monster and win. I never understood why they wouldn't just send the monster down big already. And then the kids come running out of school and it just steps on them in the series. But week for week, new monsters stepping on stuff, blowing up the city, but never any mention in the show of the monster crushing the city and them having to rebuild all their skyscrapers. No one ever mentioned that. And how all these colorful ninjas jumped out and fought it. That's another point. Did you notice that the Yellow Ranger was Asian? And the Black Ranger was African American? And the Pink Ranger was a white girl? Reminded me of this sign my granddad had hanging in his bathroom. It said, if it's yellow, let it mellow. If it's brown, flush it down. If it's green, see a doctor. I didn't used to know what that meant, so I had to do that. I'm a big fan of the 5-hour energy drinks. You guys have probably seen the commercials. You've probably had some yourself. I like the commercials because it's got this somewhat pretentious spokesman who comes out and he's like, hey, need a little boost, get you through the day, 5-hour energy, boom. Or the other commercial that's like, never get that 2:30 feeling. 5-hour energy, buddy. Yeah. And then you go get a 5-hour energy, and on the bottle is not a dude getting through the day. It's a dude running up a mountain. Have you ever seen it? It's like he looks like that Hatchet Man. He's like running up a fucking mountain. It goes from get through the day to sprint up Mount Everest. And so that, that makes me a little afraid to drink the 5-hour energy. I just need to cram for a test. I don't want to be that guy 5 hours later at the top of a mountain, like, I don't know what I'm going to do with all this energy, man. I just crammed for like my whole semester in like 5 minutes. I feel like the roadrunner on speed. I don't know what it is. Is that a fire? I'm going to save that baby after I wrestle this tornado. I'm a little afraid of the 5-hour energy, but I don't know, it works out. I usually end up crashing after about 2 hours. I have a buddy who makes really obscure movie references. You know, everybody knows people like that, but he'll be like telling me about a movie and go, yeah, it was really good, man. You should have seen it. Had Keanu Reeves, you know, he was in Point Break. Had Keanu Reeves, and I'm going, that's not the movie. Like Neo, he was the one. He was in Matrix, or Ted. Point Break, yeah, I guess he was in that. Be like me going, yeah, I saw this great movie with William Shatner. Remember William Shatner? He was in that one episode of Twilight Zone. Remember, like way back in the day? You know, he was T.J. Hooker, you know. No, Captain Kirk. That's who William Shatner is. That's what I end up yelling at him every time. Where am I next? Oh, yeah. That reminds me, though, because of my notes, that Facebook asked me recently if I like Captain Kirk, and I was like, hell yeah. You know, you get on Facebook, and all these little things pop up on the side. You like this, you like this. People upload pictures, and people write quotes, and you can like all that shit. I'm not going to be happy until I can like that someone likes something. Personally, I want to be able to like just take it as far as you can. Just like that, yeah, like this, and yeah, you know, just keep going. Like you log on, the little screen pops up. What's on your mind? I don't know. Pimps up, hoes down. That's what's on my mind. You know. 2 seconds later, your mom goes, "I like that," and you see this, and you go, "Oh, I like that my mom likes that." My mom's a down-ass bitch. What can I say? The Facebook gets out of hand, man, with their. Like pages, they got like pages for everything. You click on one thing and it's like, hey, do you like, I don't know, the band Wham? And you go, yeah, and they go, how about Labradoodles? I don't know, not really. I saw one for music the other day. Not a band, not a song, it was a like page for music. Hey Scott, do you like music? Who the fuck doesn't like some kind of music? Well, Germans, but other than that, who doesn't like some type of music? No, but the weirdest one was Air, a like page. Hey, buddy, 50,000 of your friends like Air. Do you like Air? And I realized, everybody thought of Air as sort of a like-dislike situation. It's more of a need relationship that we share. Whether I like it or not is irrelevant, really. So I didn't click like. I'm just going to deal with Air. Just going to accept it, move on with my life. Facebook also asked me if I like Red Stripe beer. Nobody likes Red Stripe beer. You just drink it though because it's not expensive. Even they tell you that in their slogan, Red Stripe. It's beer! It is that. I can verify that it is beer. They don't bother telling you how good it is. It's beer! Then they follow that up with the clincher, hooray, beer! Like, it's only this, and you're happy. And you're like, yes, that's true, Red Stripe, thank you. It'd be weird if other companies did that, like Nike shoes or something. Nike! They go on your feet! Alright, foot covers. Trojan condoms, they're rubbers! Hooray, infidelity! Infidelity, that's one of those weird words that it doesn't mean what it sounds like it means. To me, infidelity sounds like the act of being an infidel. Doesn't sound like what it means. Gratuity is another word. Sometimes at a restaurant, if they're trying to be a fancy restaurant, they'll put tax, gratuity instead of tip. Total. And gratuity is one of those words. It sounds like a reason a kid couldn't get into an R-rated movie. You know, like this film rated R for violence, sexual situations, and gratuity. That's what gratuity sounds like. Not a tip. It's too many syllables. Oh yeah. There's a car lot next to where I work, a used car lot. And I like because they always pull the cars out, they put these little stickers on that say positive things about the car, like low mileage and cool AC and extra clean. And I'm familiar with what clean means. It means not dirty. But what the hell does extra clean mean? Extra clean? Okay, so you got not dirty. Then you got extra not dirty. Like, can I not get it dirty? Because that's a pretty positive thing. You can't get dirty. That'd be great, you know, if it said that on there, because my shit's dirty as hell. I'd like an extra clean one. They couldn't get dirty. It'd be like saying extra perfect. More perfect than already all the way perfect. All right, you get it. I tried telling that joke to one of my little nieces. Anybody got little kids or like little nieces or nephews or nobody? Okay, some people do. We got cousins, whatever. You're familiar with what little kids are, is the point I'm saying.
I met one or two.
Well, then you're supposed to stay away from those places now, is what I'm told. Well, I got some little nieces, and like the youngest one is just like started understanding what jokes are. And the first jokes kids grasp is knock-knock jokes. Like that's the first one they think they really understand. So a little kid will come up to you, my youngest niece comes up to me and goes, "Hey Scott, knock knock." And I go, "Oh great. Who's there?" "Horse." "Horse who?" "Wall." "Horse wall who?" "Carrot." "Oh, you're making this up as you go." Oh, right. I get it. That's a good one. Horse, wall, carrot. Where was I? Yeah, that is a good one. Little kids. And little kids are funny when they're learning to talk. I got a buddy whose little kids have sort of their own accent at first, and that's mixed with whatever accent their parents have, and it creates something funny sometimes. A buddy of mine's little kid sounds like Borat when he talks. It's hilarious. It's awesome. That's true. He built this block wall, and he knocked it down, and he goes, "I knock it down." And I said, "Yeah, you did." And he built it again, knocked it down again. "I knock it down again." "I like it, yes. Jak się masz?" I didn't say that, but I have this other buddy who, this couple of friends of mine that were from up north, and his kid accent mixed with their up north accent comes off kind of like Christopher Walken. It's weird. It's this little Christopher Walken. I asked him the other day if he wanted some more juice, and he looked at me and goes, "I don't know. Maybe if you got some Sunny D or a Capri Sun or Juicy Juice." Yeah, that's my Christopher Walken. He does a better Christopher Walken than I do. Anyway. Hey, my thing says I'm out of jokes, so thank you guys. And I'm glad to be back here, the home, the birthplace of my comedy career, and maybe even the grave for my comedy career.
We'll start tracing it out.
From the looks of things, yeah. All right. Anyway, we're gonna get going with the next whatever's happening. I haven't been paying attention. Good night.
Hey, Mr. Scott Peavy, he's fucking hilarious. Right? One more time. One more time, for real. Let me hear it again. Yeah. All right, guys, let's kick some house music.